All right, we have an update on a Fox Business exclusive that has Congress paying very close attention. Our own Adam Shapiro conducted a 6-month investigation into the FAA's hiring practices that may be putting the public at risk. The effort to promote diversity led to 3,000 qualified college graduates with degrees in air traffic control or other accredited degrees essentially being told to start their training all over again. Now, instead of the normal test looking at what you know about air traffic control, the FAA was actually deciding to use new personality tests. Take a look at some of these questions on these tests. Things like the number of high school sports I participated in, or how would you describe your ideal job? In response to our reporting, Congress wants to slash funding for this controversial test. Illinois Republican Congressman Randy Hultgren is leading the charge. He joins me right now along with Adam Shapiro, who broke this story first. Adam, I just want to get this straight here. The FAA wanted to hire more minorities, so it creates this personality test to allow more people into the system. But it actually didn't work at all. It backfired, and now we all know about it, thanks to you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, what happened was they create this personality test. They hire people directly off the street. 28,000 the first year had the eligibility to come into the system. Only 1,500 passed the personality test. But in the process of trying to become more diverse, they threw out from those 3,000 candidates African Americans who were also veterans of the military service. They threw out Hispanic Americans. They threw out Native Americans. They totally reverse their drive to become diverse. It made no sense. It's craziness.
And Congressman, you want to stop it, and one way to stop it is just cut off the money. So that's your plan?
Yep. Well, absolutely. Whatever it takes. We want the FAA to answer some questions. To me, it's ridiculous that the FAA will not respond to clear cheating that's going on, and they won't let us know if they knew about this, when they knew about it, who was involved in it. This is wrong. What I want is safe skies. I want to make sure that we have the safest, best and brightest serving us in these important roles. We're not getting those answers.
I mean, you don't want to just be, hiring someone because they played a certain sport or whatever their personality type is. I mean, we're all concerned here about, as you put it, the safety when we fly. I mean, this is a very big issue to every American, and we want to know that we've got the smartest, most studied agents that are guiding our planes through the air. So when you hear stuff like this, it's pretty alarming.
It is. Yeah, very frustrating. And so we took a step last night. We had an transportation appropriations bill. We put an amendment on it, removing funding for the biographical questionnaire, using that as a profiling piece. I think this is the right thing to do until we can get a full hearing in Congress, which is the right ultimate step, is have the FAA come before Congress to answer these questions. But in the meantime, we shouldn't be paying for something that we know doesn't work, is faulty, and cheating is happening on this right now.
Absolutely. Adam, back over to you. What is the FAA telling you?
Absolutely
Probably
nothing. So I'm going to let you know. I'll tell you, I've got a source inside the FAA who says that the agency is in chaos and panic mode. They're conducting witch hunts to try and find out who's leaking information to us. But here's the issue. That personality test, the biographical questionnaire that the congressman wants to defund, they spend millions of dollars each year with a firm called APT Metrics to create this test, which is not validated. They say it is, but they won't release the studies to prove it. We have documents which show it's not valid. And the congressman is saying, don't spend millions of dollars with this faulty test. My question to the congressman would be, can you be that specific and stop the FAA from going forward with it, Congressman?
Well, I think we can. I mean, the question is what the Senate will do and what the President will do. Ultimately, the best way to take care of this is for it to go through the committee process and for the FAA to admit what they've done is wrong, to change course, to go back to what has worked for dozens and dozens of years, and that is hiring the best and brightest who show the initiative to actually get education or serve in our military.
The reality is this is one area that you don't want to cut corners on. Thank you so much. Good to have you here, Congressman.
Thank you.
And our thanks to Adam and his excellent reporting. Well, millions of flyers